Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a minute since we filmed in my kitchen. We've been filming in the other room, so I thought we'd switch things up. But two, since we talked about productivity and girl boss tips and hacks and all that good stuff. My floors are really squeaky, by the way, if you hear something. I love filming these videos and I love sharing different things that help me be the most productive me and anything that I can help you guys with too, because I know when you start getting in that groove, you just feel so good. It feels good to keep to a schedule and it feels good to get things done. I thought I would share my tips on how to be productive, and there's a lot of good stuff. I have my pad right here, the exact pad that I like to use and the exact drink that I like to have. It's just water, but it's in a glass cup with a glass straw, and it just gets me to drink so much water. I don't know, I'm loving it right now. So today's video, I thought I would share all of my girl boss tips and my productive tips, all of that good stuff. And it all starts with waking up at 6 a.m. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's get started. So it's actually the night before, and I'm just getting ready for bed, and this is actually my first tip. Somebody recently asked me over Instagram DM, they were like, oh my gosh, Sam, I have to wake up early tomorrow. Are there any tips? I'm usually a night owl. I usually stay up till 1, 2 a.m. My biggest tip, look who's joining us. Hi. My biggest tip is to actually start the night before. You're going to feel your best waking up early if you establish a good and consistent nighttime routine. So you don't want to go clubbing the night before, and you don't want to be staying up late or binge watching Netflix or even on your phone. You want a very peaceful nighttime routine. For me, what I realized about myself is consistency. And I'll share like a full nighttime routine video, but there's a few key pieces that I do every single night. One of mine is actually, I like to get my humidifier going. The best night's sleep with a humidifier. We used to always sleep with a humidifier, and then we stopped for a while, lost one, and now I'm back to sleeping with them. And it feels so amazing because it just adds moisture in the room, especially during the winter time. Like right now, especially in California, it's so dry that we would wake up with stuffy noses. I would get really puffy eyes because there would be all this fluid. The humidifier has been amazing. The other thing I recommend is a nighttime spray. Just do like a little bit goes a long way, especially with this one. Definitely get a pillow spray. It gets you excited about going to bed, especially for those of you that are night owls, that you want to transition into being a morning person. There's just little things that you could do. So like I said, I am going to be filming a full-time nighttime routine or a full video, but for now I just want to show you things that get me ready for the next day so that I can have a productive day. So I'm currently testing out pregnancy safe cream, and when I go to bed with a lot of moisture on my skin and go to sleep super dewy, I feel good when I'm sleeping, but also like I don't wake up dry. But then also the next day when I have to do my makeup for a work day, film day, and whatever I have going on, it makes it so much easier because my skin is nice and dewy and soft. So this is just a little sample I got at Sephora. It's called Biosense. And last but not least, the last thing I want to show you before we wake up tomorrow is actually my new toothbrush. It's so cool looking. I've been waiting to show you guys this toothbrush for a while now. So the brand is by Tao. And as you guys know from my channel, I love Tao products. I've used other products on their website. I've shared them with you guys. So many of you guys have bought them. They just make really innovative, really cool products that are smart and they actually work. So I love working with the brand. I personally love an electric toothbrush. They're the only kind of toothbrushes I use. I just don't think you can really I just don't think you can really get in there and clean and kill bacteria with just like a standard toothbrush. Even my dentist says it too. Always make sure you're using an electric toothbrush. The thing is with toothbrushes, whether you're using an electric one or a manual, I guess we'll say old school toothbrush, is after you get it wet, right, you brush your teeth, and then sometimes you put that little cap on, sometimes you don't, sometimes I wouldn't. Bacteria actually lives on the toothbrush because it stays wet. What's cool about Tao and their products and their sonic toothbrush, when you're done brushing your teeth, you actually turn it this way, so you don't leave it up, which also used to gross me out with toothbrushes because, like, you know, you clean your bathroom, you flush your toilet, like all bacteria is in the bathroom. This toothbrush goes this way. So my husband has one too. The UV light actually kills 99.9% of the bacteria. It does that by keeping the brush completely dry. Super easy to use, and then it just has different speeds. Like that. And it stays on a timer, and when the timer goes off, you are done. So you guys can get the Tao Clean Sonic Toothbrush for 62% off, which is a great deal. They don't usually have a lot of discounts, and this system is usually $149. So it's a great deal, and you can't find another toothbrush like this that kills bacteria. If you're looking to get a quality toothbrush, check it out. Everything will be in my description box. I'm officially ready to go to bed. I'm putting on my alarm. So I'm setting my alarm for 5:50. So my second tip, waking up at 5:50 so that I could be able to be up at 6 a.m. So whatever time it is that you need to wake up, you want to give yourself a few minutes before. That way you can just let yourself lay for a second and wake up. Unless you're the kind of person that flies out of bed, that is not me. I need a second. Usually I'm dreaming up until the very minute. So once my alarm goes off, I need a second to just readapt, wake up, look at my phone. Don't check social media or anything at this point, but just make sure I don't have like any emergency text messages. I just always check text and phone calls. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The reason why I like to move my body even on a busy day, even if it's only a 10 to 15 minute workout, is some of the most successful people in the world who have the busiest schedules in the world find time to work out first thing in the morning. Gets your blood pumping. I feel like it gets your brain moving, like all the juices flowing, and it makes you feel good. I also learned this tip from my mom too, who runs her own company, and she's such a girl boss, but when she comes to visit, we're just chilling in our robe and stuff and, you know, just relaxing. She'll still wake up, her same consistent routine. She'll wake up, she'll go use my weights outside, and she'll do a 15 to 30 minute workout and pushes herself to do that. And it's so inspiring to me because a lot of times I'm like, I don't have time to go work out, or I don't have time to go to a workout class or something like that. But just having weights in my house and just doing something makes me feel good, especially during pregnancy. I heard it's gonna help with labor. We'll see. Once I'm finished getting ready, this is one of my favorite parts of my morning routine, is to come sit here. And you can even do this the night before, but a lot of times I like to do this the day of because it just inspires me and it like reminds me, if that makes sense, what I have to get done. I really like an old school pad, but of course you can use something a little bit cuter. I just like, I don't know, I like the big space, I like the big paper. It's what I'm comfortable with. So what I'll do is I'll put the date, and what you want to do here is not just make a list, but you want to time block. So the first thing I do is I make a rough list. So you might write down everything you have to do today. You want to take your rough list and you want to put everything in order of what you have to do first. The second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna limit it 3 and 6 tasks that day that are the most important. So what I like to do is star them. I'll just star it and say, okay, these 3 or these 5 or these 6, but no more than 6 because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. But you want to come up with, these are the things that are super important. Then the third step to this power list, this time blocking, is you cannot go to the second thing on your list until you completely finish the first one and crossing it off. So this is something that has changed my life, because what I would do is somebody would say, oh, Sam, can you do this? This needs to be done. Okay, I check my email and somebody else is emailing me about something. Now I'm going to take longer at the other task because now I'm like, oh, This came up in my inbox. Okay, I'll answer this really quick. I remember learning in college we're actually horrible at multitasking. We might think that we are, but in reality our brain can really only focus well on something, like if it's one thing at a time, not focusing on a million different things. You'll also notice that you'll go through your to-do list and your time blocking list a lot faster. So what I like to do is zone every other thing out. I'm checking my email for this one specific email that I'm going to work on today. And then at the end of the day, or when I have free time today, I will check the rest of the things that aren't as important. They still need an answer, but they're not on my top 3 to 6 most important things that have to get done today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That is everything. Comment down below, what are your most productive tips, your girl boss habits? I'd love to know. And I'll see you guys soon.